Okay, welcome to week 7, 3rd grade. So as promised, we're going to play our rhythm game first, the Mumbo Jumbo game. I know you guys have been waiting on that one. And then we're going to get into doing some games where we're actually going to start talking about melody. And if you remember back when 2nd grade, those who had me last year, we visited Max, where he talked to us how a melody forms its shape. And you had to choose those shapes by listening to how the melody moves up or down or repeats the note in order to pick which shape it matches. So we're going to be actually learning how to sing that and how these shapes are put together, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and jump on in. Welcome to the Jumbo Mumbo game. All right, so let's learn some rhythm. So basically what happened there, and it jumped in real fast, you guys, the Mumbo Jumbo Monster sang a rhythm for us, and we have to look at these rhythms down here below him and figure out which one we just heard. So let's listen to it again. I only heard 3 sounds. Did you hear 3 sounds? All right, so the only one I see down here that actually is 3 sounds, because remember, each one of these little circles here represents a sound. Now, how many beats that sound lasts, that is determined by what's going on top of the little circle. But the little circle tells us number of sounds. So let's count it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sounds in this one on the end here. Well, we heard less than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle. No, definitely wasn't that. 1, 2, 3. Yep, we heard 3 sounds. Wow, he only made 1 sound. And then you heard the clicking for the rest of the beats. That was the system keeping the steady beat for us, all right? Okay, so the only one I see down here that only has 1 sound has to be this one right here on the end, okay? Oh, goodness, listen to that one again. So I heard several sounds. So now that each one of these rhythms over here has several sounds in it, but what we need to decide is what was the pattern we heard, okay? All right, let's listen to it again. So if we go look at this rhythm over here, we see that it's a little offset. It's ti-ta, ti-ta, ta. Well, that's not what we heard. Okay, this one in here would have been tu, ti, 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 ti. That's not what he did either. So that means it's got to be this one. Listen to it. Do you hear it? So it's this one. Oh, okay. So we heard 3 sounds again. And if we're looking at the rhythm patterns, it looks like 2 of our rhythms have 3 sounds. So now we need to figure out this 2 we see in these patterns is what he sang in the middle, or did he put his 2 on the end? Listen to it. Sounded like you put it in the middle, didn't it? So let's click that one all the way on the end over there. Awesome. Okay, how many sounds did we hear? How many do you think? How many? 2? If you said 2, you would be right. So which one of these only has 2 sounds? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yeah. That sounds awfully familiar. I think we had that rhythm earlier. Listen to him again. All right, so what you just heard, was it this rhythm here? No, it really doesn't look like it. This like te, ti, te, ti. That's definitely not what he did. What about this one here? Ta, ta, tu. No, that's not it. Okay, so is it this one? Ta, ti, 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 ta. I think it is too. Okay, let's listen to that again. Yeah, it's just 3 sounds, 3 quick sounds. So do you think it's this one here? No, because this one has actually 6 sounds in it. All right, what about this one here? Oh, could it be, could it be, could it be? Let's see. Okay. Interesting, listen to that again. Ooh, he made 4 sounds, but it sounded like there was a separation between them. So let's figure out, does this one have 4 sounds? No, that one's got 5 sounds. What about this one? Yeah, that's got 4 sounds, but so does this one here. So that means we need to figure out which of these 2 he sang. So let's listen to him again. Okay, let's first examine this rhythm, okay? The one right here. All right, so first one is a TT, and then there's a rest, and then it looks like this, oh gosh, that's got a dot on it, doesn't it? Well, interesting little fact there. When you have a ta and you stick a dot on it, remember that ta is that's shaded in with a line on it, and you stick a dot on it, you now have increased the value of that ta from 1 beat to 1.5 beats. So this is actually a longer sound than just a regular ta. And then on the end here, behind that te, we call it te when we add the dot. Behind him there, we see just a lonely old T, because this te right here stole his partner. So it would be T T sh te T. Is that what he did? That doesn't sound like what he did. So that means it's got to be this one right here, okay? The T T sh T T sh. Ooh, interesting. Listen to that one again. All right, let's go through each of these rhythms and figure out which one he just did. So we just discussed that when it's got a flag on it like that, it's all by its lonesome. He's just a single lonely T. And then when we stick a dot on the ta, he becomes a te. So I see 2 of those patterns. So we have T-te, T-te. Is that what he did? Doesn't sound like it. Let's jump over to this one. All right, so now I see a T with a ta, with a T, and then followed by a couple of tas. So this pattern would be T-ta, T-ta, ta. Is that what he did? No. Process of elimination, it's got to be this one, right? Tu, T-te. Listen. Yep, I think we found a winner. One more. Ooh, interesting. Listen to it again. All right, so we heard 4 sounds. Problem we've got is all of these rhythms have 4 sounds. So which one do we pick? So let's go through each rhythm and figure out what it sounds like and then see if it matches what he's saying. So this looks like the one we had earlier. T-te, T-te. Sing that, please. 1, 2, ready, go. T-te, T-te. Let's listen. That doesn't match. So let's go over to this one. All right, I see some TTs and I see some shs. Let's jump in. 1, 2, ready, go. TT, TT. And you can do the shs like that on the shs if you want to, or you can just leave them silent, but this old monster guy behind me here, he wouldn't have made any sound on those. But I don't think that's what he did. I didn't hear any parts with silence in it, so it can't be this one. So is it this one? Let's see. Te, then a T, then a ta, then a ta. That would come out te, ti, ta, ta. Everybody say that. Ready, go. Te, ti, ta, ta. Awesome. Let's see. I think we found a match. All right, you guys did a good job. Okay, let's jump now into our spooky Halloween, more Halloween stuff. We just did a crazy looking monster, and now we're going to start talking about dancing mummies. Are you guys ready? All right, here we go. Okay, third grade. So you spent a lot of time doing stuff with rhythms. And so what we're going to do now is talk about how we take those rhythms inside these measures and start creating melodies out of them, okay? All right, now to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, a melody, let me take you to something called Chrome Music Lab. Okay, so the Chrome Music Lab is something you can find really easy. You just type in Chrome Music Lab into a web search, and this is what you find right here. There's all kinds of really cool activities with rhythm, drawing pictures to create sounds, sound waves, different things like that. But the one we're going into is one called Melody Maker. Now, what I love about this particular app is you get to visually see what your melody is doing. Sometimes in music, we want if we're singing, our voice to go up in pitch as we sing. Sometimes in music, we want our voice to go down in pitch as we sing. And sometimes we want to do skips and leaps and big jumps with our voice and things like that. Now, we're going to start you guys off easy, and we're going to start by talking about 3 very special notes called do, re, mi. Okay, now do, re, mi, these are the basic building blocks. And then from there, you can create a whole lot of different melodies out of this, okay? So now, I can do stuff like just a regular do, re, mi. I can do do, mi, re. I can do re, do, mi. I can take these 3 notes and put them in any kind of order that I want to create the melody that I want to create. So what we're going to do now is get into your fun little dancing mummy Halloween game and learn about all the different ways that we can take this to create different melodies. All right, let's jump in. So what we're going to do, here, let me restart that. In 3, I need to make sure I write that down. Oh, this one. Clip section before. Okay. All right, in 3, 2, 1. So what we're going to do is look at these little short 4-beat melodies down here below me. We're going to learn what each of them sound like. We're going to listen to our mummy sing one of these melodies for us, and we have to choose the correct one, okay? All right, so our first one right here below me, I want you to notice something. We have 3 lines here. Now, a lot of the music that you've been seeing when we looked at Maestro Max and measures and things like that, he used 5 lines and 4 spaces. Well, for this simple activity, we're simply going to use the 3 lines. And in between the lines here on this bottom space, that is our do note, okay? So do, and then this guy here in the middle, this would be our re, re. And if it's in this space here, we call it mi. So with that being said, notice that our first note starts on a mi. Mi, moves down, re, back up, mi, jump down, do. So mi, re, mi, do. Sing that with me. Ready, go. Mi, re, mi, do. Notice the higher up the note is, the higher our voice is going to go. All right, so let's listen to the mummy sing and see if that's the melody we just did. No, that definitely wasn't it, because it sounded like the opening for them went da-da, but we went mi, re. We went down with our voice. All right, so let's look at this melody here. All right, so what do we start with? Is this do, re, or mi here in this space? That's right, it's mi. So do two mi's. Here we go. Mi, mi. Step down, re. Step down, do. Mi, mi, re, do. All right, let's listen. That sure did sound like it. So you know what? Let's click on that melody because that is what we heard the mummy sing. And let's see what the mummy does. Looks like our mummy was doing some break dancing. That was kind of neat. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so check out here below me. What are we starting with? Does this start with a do, a re, or a mi? That's right, it starts with a mi, and then it steps down to re, down to do, and then back up to mi. Okay, so it'd be mi, re, do, mi. Sing that, please. Mi, re, do, mi. Let's listen to our mummy. You know what? That was it. Well, that was a quick one. We found it on the first try. Awesome. Definitely don't think I could dance like that mummy there. All right, so now going over, check this out. All right, so let's look at our first one. Notice that that little D right there, that just tells us where do is. That's how I knew that that bottom space there was going to be do. Okay, so this bottom space, what would that be? We said that was do, jumps up to mi, steps down to re, that's right, and then goes back to what? Mi. So do, mi, re, mi. Sing that with me. Here we go. Do, mi, re, mi. Let's see if that's what our mummy is singing. Oh my goodness, we found it on the first try again. This is getting easy. Oh yeah, that mummy is just getting down for us. Okay, now let's look at this next one. You know what? Let's start at the bottom. Okay, let's start at the bottom this time. See if our luck holds out. And it's the first one that we sing through, okay? All right, so this bottom one, down here below me, I'm noticing there's no mi's in it. It's just do to re to do to re. So let's see if we go ahead and sing that. Ready, go. Do, re, do, re. Sing that with me. Ready, go. Do, re, do, re. All right, let's see if the mummy sings that too. Oh, no, that wasn't it. It sounded like he did a bigger jump on the end than what we did. So let's go to the second one here, which does have a mi, and that's really the only difference. On the bottom one down there, it was do, re, but on this one's do, re, do, what? Mi. All right, let's sing it. Do, re, do, mi. Sing that again. Do, re, do, mi. All right, here's our mummy. Yep, that does sound like it. So let's click on that one. He's such a good dancer. All right, moving on. So now let's start back again with the top one. And notice that this time I see we have some repeated notes. Now, a repeated music note is when you have two notes back to back that sound exactly the same. So they're going to look the same on your page when you're looking at your music, and they're going to sound the same when you perform them. So this one would be do, re, mi. Sing that, please. Here we go. Do, re, mi. Let's see if that's what the mummy does. No, that's definitely not what we did. Okay, so let's look at the second one and see if the second one is what the mummy just sang. Here we go. I don't see any mi's in this one. It's just do, two re's, and it ends back down with do. So let's try singing that. Here we go. Do, re, do. All All right, I'm going to click here and let's see if that's the right answer. No, that's definitely not what we sang. So let's go down here and see if this one is it. This one actually starts with a me this time. So you're going to start up and then go down. So here we go. Mi, re, re, do. Sing that for me. Here we go. Mi, re, re, do. Our voice walked down on that. Let's see if that's right, because that sure does sound like it. Yep, that's it. All right, cool. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now we've got 5 notes that we're looking at here, okay? But this time I want to add a little something to it, all right? So this time, instead of just singing the notes, we're going to use our hands to help us remember what notes we're singing. Now, those of you who've been in my classroom before probably remember noticing that set of hands with these 2-letter syllables underneath and a set of posters behind my piano over here, okay? Well, that's what you're about to learn, but you're going to learn the 3 easiest ones, do, re, and mi. So whenever we see a note that is do, you're going to put just like you're going to do a fist pound on somebody, okay? It's just your hand like that. When you go to re, you want to flatten the hand out and actually lift your hand up. So your hand is actually coming down at an angle. It's not flat. It's not straight up. It's at an angle. That's the re. And when you do the mi, it's an easy fix. You just flatten the hand out for the mi. So do, re, hand at an angle, mi, hand is flat. Do, re, mi. And these hand signs help us remember what we're singing, okay? All right, so look at our rhythm, our melody down here below me. We have mi to start off. So it's mi, steps down to re, down, do. And then according to this melody, my voice is going to jump back up, mi, jump back down, do. Let's see if you guys can sing that with your hand signs. Mi, re, do, mi, do. All right, let's see if that's what the mummy sings. No, that's not what we just did. We did mi, re, do, mi, do, which is not what the mummy just sang. Let's see if this one down here below us is the one the mummy just sang. So like earlier, we start with a mi, re, do, walk it down, but instead of doing a jump up back to mi, we're just simply going to walk it down, walk it up. All right, let's try it. Here we go. Mi, re, do, re, mi. Try that, please. Ready, go. Mi, re, do, re, mi. And if you remember from first grade, we talked about this stuff with Maestro Max, how the melody will go up and will go down. I'm sorry, from second grade, how the melody will move up and the melody will move down, okay? So, mi, re, do, re, mi. Let's see if that's what the mummy sings. No, we keep going down, but he did a little quick little curve right there at the top. Let's see if this bottom one is it. Here we go. Mi, re, do. Sing that. Mi, re, do. Let's see if that's what the mummy does. That's it. Okay. All right, let's do one more of those. Here we go. All right. So now this time you've got your hand signs that you remember. So we're going to use our hand signs as we sing through these, okay? All right, so hopefully you remember your hand signs. All right, so we start with the mi. It steps down to re. Then it goes to do. Oh, and look, I got 3 do's in a row. So when I have notes that are repeated and I'm using my hand signs, I just reiterate, okay? Just do like that, and that'll help. Here we go. Ready? Go. Mi, re, do, do, do. See if you can sing that. Ready? Go. Mi, re, do, do, do. Let's see if that's what the mummy does. Oh, no, that's not what it is. He moved up at the end, whereas we did 3 do's in a row. All right, let's see if this one is it. Here we go. Mi, re, do, do, mi. Sing that, please. Mi, re, do, do, mi. Let's see what the mommy does. That's it. Awesome. All right. So good job on today learning about that. I hope you enjoyed our rhythm game we played and learning about do, re, mi's. Next week, we're going to add some more notes. So it's not just going to be do, re, mi. We're going to add a couple of more notes, but we're going to use another fun one of our little monster Halloween creatures here. Okay. All right. Now, as always, when you're done with these lessons, make sure you go take your quiz. The quiz can be located in the link in the description below this video. It can also be found linked on this week's page back on my website, and it can also be found embedded in the bottom of your folder, this week's folder on Schoology. So no matter how you get to the quiz, just make sure you get it done. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Keep up the good work. I'll see you soon.